All right, we have TJ on the phone.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy, you're talking to Jim and Matt. How are you?
What's up, TJ?
Doing good. You?
Very good, man. So the main event you're promoting, of course, it's 227, goes on sale this Friday, June 15th. I know you did not originally plan on fighting Cody immediately. You said you wanted him to go through a couple of people to get back to you?
Yeah, man. That was the plan. I was hoping to get on a big fight and fight Demetrius Johnson, but things didn't really work out. So, let's say they put him up on the table for me to knock him out again and get rich. Let's do it.
Can I ask you too? What happened with the Demetrius fight? Because you seem like you've been so game for this fight, so ready, and for some reason it does not seem like. At first he said he wanted to fight. Who did he want to fight for the win streak? Was it Wilson Hayes? Is that who he fought to keep the? He wanted to fight.
No, Ray Borg.
Oh, Ray Borg. Sorry. And then what happened with this fight? Just why did this fall apart?
Man, I can't really tell you. I thought it really was going to happen. We got the fight offered to us. They wanted us to do it in April, and then 2 days later, Demetrius Johnson got surgery, and so wasn't able to take the fight. So I really don't know. I guess that'd be a question they'd have to ask him because as far as I know, we were ready to pencil it in, but it didn't really work out.
Okay, well, so
we're fighting on the same card.
That's weird. Yeah, so the no is definitely coming from his side. How does it feel fighting with him as the co-main? Will that annoy you at all that you're not fighting him or no?
No, man. I mean, you can't really worry about that right now. I always got my own fights ahead of me. I can't always worry about someone else. But maybe one day it'll still work out. We'll see. Especially if we're on the same card, maybe it'll promote itself, and we'll see if it works out afterwards.
Sure. Now, TJ, when they talk about this rematch, first of all, you do great with rematches. You had 3 in your career, and you won. Or this is the 3rd one. Is that right?
Yeah, this will be the 3rd one.
And the other 2 you rematched.
The 3rd.
Yeah, and you always, won the 2 out of the 3. So that's you got that going for you. But also with that first fight, people keep saying, well, yes, TJ, he won, he did phenomenal. But if there was a little bit more time in that first round, that's not me saying it, TJ. That's the
no,
people.
I got you.
What do you?
Yeah, of course.
Now you're the only guy. You're the only guy that knows where you were in that. Were you more off balance? Did you already have your wits by the time you were walking back? Do you think if there was some more time, you might have been in trouble? Or what do you think about that?
Look, man, I ate his best punch. I hit it right. He hit it right on the button too. I came in. I think what it comes down to is me getting a little throwing the game plan a little out the window at the last few seconds of that round. I was with my wits were with me when I was walking back to the corner, but I ate his best punch. I was coming into it, and he was chucking as hard as he possibly could. So I mean, if you can see the fight, I was definitely moving my head and being aware. I was still stumbling. It's one of those things where you get stunned and your feet don't feel like they're really going perfectly. But what's your book me as soon as I walked back to the corner, and Dwayne telling me what I needed to change up, what I needed to do, and boom, came right back and bounced back into it. So it's just one of those things that it won't be where I had in the first round and be succeed.
Yeah, the corner work. I get fascinated by I listen intently when the guys are in the corner. And what Dwayne was saying to you, as far as you don't got to set those kicks up. You could just throw those kicks. You don't got to set them up. I thought that was very interesting because normally people say the opposite. They're like, do this and set up that kick. He's like, you don't got to set them up. Just throw them. Could you tell me a little bit about what he was saying to you there? And then you did follow it. You followed his instructions. Great.
I mean, me and Dwayne are always on the same level. A lot of times we'll even say the same, like he says something like, I was thinking the exact same thing, or vice versa. We're on that same kind of wavelength when it comes to training and technique and openings and things like that. And so when he was saying that, it was it's like a timing thing, something he called timing wise, something that it was there when it wasn't, or it was just a time to switch up my timing, for me to come out and be a different fighter each round. If you're able to switch up your game plan from round to round, that's going to throw someone off.
And what do you know? What is because people have also talked about, like, okay, does the winner of this fight have to deal with a Dominic Cruz, or is it a Sunsao, or is it going to be Marlon Rice? What is up with Cruz? Do you know where he's at now, or has he just started training again?
Man, I have no idea. He's been going through injury after injury, so he hasn't fought since he lost to Cody. I'm not really sure what's going on with him. I think that's unfortunately it's been pretty typical for him. So you never know if he's going to be healthy.
And what did you think of Moraes against Rivera? Did you see that?
I did, man. Yeah. It was. I expected it to be a longer fight. You know, one of the things that Jimmy got caught slipping. Didn't see the kick coming. Almost like blocked his own vision. You know. But yeah, very aggressive and great win by Moraes.
And going into this fight with Cody, this rematch, what do you think? What adjustments do you think that, like, if you're his camp, what adjustments do you think they tell him that he has to make?
Yeah, that's the thing, man. You can make all the adjustments you want. Switching my game plans and switching my timing. I'm gonna be able to take the fight. I'm a very well-rounded fighter, so I can take this fight anywhere. You know, there's a lot of things that I didn't show in that first fight. Go and switching things up, and I'll find the same hole.
You know, we were talking before the show. I don't know if I can think of a more well-rounded fighter than you. Like, I mean, there's other guys in other divisions who are that great, but I can't picture a guy who does everything as well, or is as hard to hit, or is hard to figure out. It's almost uncomfortable watching you fight. Like, there's so many ways you attack. Cody's a very, very good boxer and more of a traditional boxer, but you seem to come from every different angle and you do everything really, really well.
I appreciate it, man. I feel like that's the way to be the most threatening in the sport. If you can start blending everything together, that's how you become the best. That's how you keep someone guessing. You know, if I'm going to be shooting a shot, or if I'm going to be kicking you in the head, you don't know.
No, I was just gonna say, like, I feel like it's a good thing. This fight, first of all, because the first fight was so explosive, this fight really does sell itself. But do you feel a lot satisfied, like, after that first fight, that it feels like a lot of the drama kind of is it got put out, like all that them showing the footage of the sparring, and it was a lot of it felt just kind of like a dirty feeling. And then after that fight, did it feel like you just just cleared all that? I don't even know if I'm explaining that right. Did you do you feel like you
I see what you're saying.
Go ahead.
I definitely understand what you're saying. I mean, it's a lot different this time, but you can't go out and be a smart ass and talk a bunch of shit when you got your ass knocked out, you know? So you can't go and be like, oh, look at this, or supposedly knockout footage of you in sparring. Like, oh, that's funny, I have one too. But mine, everyone got to see, and it wasn't filmed on a Bigfoot video. You know, it was actually
a Bigfoot video.
You can see what's going on. You can see what's going on. You know what I mean? So, he can't really go out and be the same person because he's gonna look like a fool, even though he looked like a fool the first time. He's gotta get ready for another ass whooping.
I'll tell you, when it ended, and like he stood up, and he was wobbly. And you just let out like a roar. And I'm sure it wasn't to be disrespectful. I just think it was like just pent up inside you. It was like a victorious, it looked like a Spartan in battle. Just, I don't know. It was actually awesome. And then they're like, oh, why? What'd you do? You yell in his face? I don't even think that was disrespectful.
No, it was just a moment.
That was just being a warrior. I mean, what did you feel the second it got stopped? What kind of feeling was that?
I mean, pent up frustration and aggression with all the stuff I dealt with over the last year and all this, the bickering going back and forth. It was just one of those things that, like, yeah, dude, just complete this aggression and relief, and just, I just yelled what? You know, I think I said yelled what, motherfucker? You know, I didn't mean it to be like, I didn't mean it to be like you said, like disrespectful. It's just one of those things that just, and playing it, nothing, just
Well, you were respectful afterwards. You guys went over, and you seemed like you said something nice to him. Which I like when guys do that, because it's obvious that you guys don't like each other. But the bottom line is you did just take his belt, and you seemed like after you calmed down a second later, you seemed you went over to him.
Look, man, it takes a unique person and a crazy motherfucker to get inside that octagon, and you got to respect that no matter who it is, like him or dislike him. This is martial arts, and I treat my life as a martial artist. And so you got to show your respect, even to your enemies or whoever it may be.
Oh, listen, before I forget, I want to say congrats. It's been a little while now, but I know you welcomed your first your child, Bronson, in December.
Yeah.
So, hey, man, congrats on that. I'm a father of 3, so I know what you're dealing with, and it's got to be an amazing time for you right now, you and your wife.
It is amazing, man. It's the greatest, my greatest accomplishment so far. Take all the belts away, everything. It's amazing. So it's been been an eye opener. Definitely a lot of work. He'd love to keep us up at night, but yeah, he is awesome.
That's awesome.
Did it do, like, I have no kids, but they say it changes you in a way, and most people I've talked to have said, yeah, it really does happen. Did you feel that switch?
Not so much in my career, but just in my life, yeah. Things
Yeah, just
I
as a
wanna,
person.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Like, you start thinking of your future is different, that you think about, you don't think of, you're a lot less selfish. Instead of like your future, you're always thinking about like what you want to do next for you and your life, whatever. It's more about your kid. Everything revolves around him. Where you want to live, school district wise.
Sure.
The money you want to make for what reasons. So for sure.
It's a beautiful thing.
Well, the bantamweight title, the rematch between TJ and Cody Garbrandt, UFC 227. It's Saturday, August the 4th. In Los Angeles, and tickets go on sale this Friday, June 15th. Demetrius Johnson, Henry Cejudo is the co-main, and that's a really, really good card. And I'm looking forward. I know you wanted another fight for Cody before, but I'm looking forward to this rematch. I like both of you guys so much, and there's such a rivalry there. So look, man, tickets are on sale this Friday. Good luck, buddy. You never, ever, ever give a disappointing fight. You're one of my favorite people to watch, so thank you.
Yeah, TJ.
Really appreciate it, man. I'm excited as well, too, and hope everyone's excited. And it's going to be a great night.
It really will be. All right, TJ, take care, man.
Thanks, TJ.
And congrats on the baby.
I appreciate it, guys. You guys have a good day.
Be good.
Yeah, man. He's a good.
He really is. He's a
skilled fighter.
He's a fun guy to watch, man. Fuck, is he fun to watch? Literally, just drop it. It's like Cruz and Wonder Boy. Like all these weird. Like it's uncomfortable sometimes. Like, his hands are down. He's coming in for a left, and then he
puts
throws
his hand
a
up
kick.
like he's looking. Like almost like
what
when
are
you
you
want to look
doing?
far and you're blocking the sun.
And then
he's
he
like,
throws a kick.
Woo!
Really, really hard guy to figure out.
Yeah,
How do you
he's one of my
train for that
favorites to
guy?
watch. He's very hard to
What
replicate.
do you get? 8 guys in there at the same time? How do you train for fucking TJ?
I just watched their first fight recently, and the one thing I noticed is just he is just extremely confident.
Yes,
he's one of the most confident, and it's good. It could be. That's why it could be borderline cocky, but he's very, very confident in his abilities, and it shows every round. Even after he got knocked down that first round, the next round he came out just like it never happened.
Yeah.
So that is he's something special, man.
But you also, if you're him, you have to know Cody can put you on the floor.
He did,
and Cody can do that again. Like you can't take.
But
Cody's no joke, man. He's also an extremely hard puncher, and he's a very accurate puncher. It was just, I think, more of a mixed martial artist. TJ has more weapons, but as fairly a pure boxer, you can absolutely beat TJ if you land. Which I just said nothing there.
But you're right. Well, and you also see the game plan that Cody was able to put together against Dominic Cruz, who's probably who you could liken TJ to the most. So, and Cody, in fairness, came into that off the back injury, whatever. So,
That's right.
It could be a different story, but I mean, this is going to be an unbelievable rematch. I love it.